The world is screaming and you're just standing there listening. Stop. If you don't pick one thing to master, the machine is gonna pick for you. You're drowning in the headlines, waiting for a signal that isn't coming. You're looking for a soft landing in a world that's built on concrete. I see you scrolling through the chaos, watching the graphs go up and down. You're worried about the trade wars, the tariffs, and the price of oil. You're stressed because the algorithm just replaced 10,000 people you don't even know. And yeah, the noise is loud. It's a goddamn hurricane out there. Import prices are spiking, the shipping lanes are closed, and everybody is front-running the next disaster. But tell me, what does that have to do with your work? What does a global supply chain shift have to do with the fact that you haven't moved an inch? You're using the state of the world as a witness for your own stagnation. You're acting like a spectator in your own life, waiting for the economy to give you permission to be great. But the truth is, the world has always been ending for someone somewhere. And while you're busy analyzing the wreckage, the builders are already laying the foundation for what's next. You talk about exposure like it's a death sentence. AI is coming for my job, the inflation is eating my check, the geopolitical tension is too much to handle. Listen to yourself. You're giving all your power to things that don't even know you exist. You're letting a news cycle dictate whether or not you have the discipline to wake up and execute. The real inflation isn't in the markets, it's in your excuses. Your focus has become so devalued that you can't even spend 10 minutes on a single task without checking the feed. You want to talk about survival? Survival isn't about predicting the next crash. Survival is about being the one person in the room who isn't distracted by the fireworks. It's about cutting through the strategic regionalization and the economic nationalism to find the one priority that actually moves the needle. If you have 10 priorities, you have none. If you're trying to hedge against every possible future, you're gonna be a ghost in all of them. Look at the state of things. Everything is becoming a subscription, everything is a rental, and even your attention is being sold to the highest bidder. You're being programmed to react, not to act. The system wants you anxious, it wants you informed but paralyzed. It wants you to believe that because the world is fragile, you have to be fragile too. But resilience isn't a defensive play, it's an offensive strategy. It's the ability to absorb the volatility of the era and turn it into a competitive edge. While everybody else is rerouting their ships, you should be refining your craft while they're arguing over subsidies and tax hikes. You should be building a skill that no machine can replicate with a prompt. Clarity is the only currency that isn't losing value right now. It's the only thing that can't be automated, taxed, or blocked at a choke point. So stop waiting for the soft landing. Learn how to fall, learn how to pivot, and for God's sake, learn how to stay silent while the world is screaming. Do you actually want to win? Or do you just want to be right about how hard it is? Because I look at you, and I see a lot of potential being wasted on wait and see. The wait and see crowd is currently being replaced by code and capital. There is no middle ground left, there is only the noise and the vision. You can sit there and complain about how the circle ain't worthy or how the system did you dirty. Or you can realize that the chaos is actually a gift. When the old rules break, the new ones are written by the people who didn't fold. You were never supposed to be this fragile. You have more control over your single priority than the Fed has over the interest rates. So I'm asking you, straight up, are you gonna let the headlines write your biography? Are you gonna look in the mirror and decide that your focus is worth more than the entire global market? The door is closing on the distracted. Pick your target, block the noise. Go take what's yours before the algorithm decides you don't need it.